My name is Denis O'Sullivan. I'm a playing member of the European Seniors Tour. I was suffering with bad knees basically. I've had my knees scraped a few times, cartilage is done in them, and they've been giving me a lot of trouble in the last year. But the big one that was really troubling with you was that at night I'd wake up in the middle of the night and it was as if somebody was sticking a knife into my right knee in particular. I mean, we have physios on tour. They give me 20 minutes and they give you a rub and there's no really great fix, you know. And I explained all these things to Kevin. I was surprised when Kevin felt that my problem was that my hips were tight. When he started talking about my hips, I was thinking, well, I'd seen other people before that and a couple of surgeon friends of mine. I certainly didn't think my hips had anything to do with my knees.
On clinical examination, when I looked at him, his movement was limited in his hip. This is common to a lot of golfers, and if you look at the mechanics behind the golf swing, is that when their right foot, if they're right-handed, when their right foot is planted on the ground, that they need the internal rotation of the hip in order to allow their body to torque on the hip, and the increased range of movement allows the power as they come through in the shot.
The evidence is there. I've had 4 or 5 visits and the difference is incredible. Number one, all the pain has gone away. I haven't had any pain at night.
With Denis, all we did was we freed up the hip flexor, which is the muscle on the front of the hip, and very quickly, as he got his range of movement back into his hip, the pain and the swelling actually went from the knee without any work specifically on the knee at all. This resulted in huge gains, 20-30 yards on his golf swing. As
a professional golfer and playing golf for my living, it's important that I suppose I stay fit and free of pain. And since I've come to the Physio Centre, my golf game has improved a lot. I'm hitting the ball much further and much more consistently because I need my body to hit the golf ball. I'm hitting it further than I've probably ever hit it in my life. And it's because I'm able to use my knees and my hips and all that together.
If you were to ask me one area that we need to focus and concentrate on the golfer is the hip rotation. Once you free up the hip rotation, it allows you to get the range of movement, it allows you to get the torque, and in turn that freedom of movement allows the golfer to get through on the ball an awful lot better.